Hello guys, how are you? Hope you are all fine because the situations are not very sound. We all know the outbreak of novel strain of coronavirus that is COVID-19 which is becoming deadly day by day. So in this situation there is a drug which brings some sort of relief that is the hydroxychloroquine. Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about the mechanism of hydroxychloroquine action. So, what is coronavirus? So, coronavirus are groups of related viruses that cause diseases in mammals and birds. In humans, the coronaviruses cause respiratory tract infections that can be mild, such as some cases of common cold, and others that can be lethal, such as SARS and MERS. Okay, on February 11, 2020, World Health Organization announced a name of new coronavirus disease that is COVID-19, which is spreading nowadays. Okay, so before going to the mechanism of action, we have to know the morphology of these coronaviruses. Okay, so they are pleomorphic organisms. That is, they are able to change their morphology, their biological functions, and their reproductive abilities according to the environmental conditions. Okay, these viruses have a diameter of 120 nanometer. Okay, this is the diameter of these viruses, and they have a envelope. This is the envelope made up of proteins and lipids. The proteins are different types of proteins, such as spike glycoproteins, M proteins, and HC dimer. Okay, HC dimer. Okay, so these spike proteins play a very important role in the infection of this virus. Okay, now the most important part of this virus is this. Okay, this is the genetic material of these viruses, which is a positive sense single-stranded RNA genome. Okay, this is the main cause of the infection of these viruses. Okay, so why and what is chloroquine? Okay, so hydroxychloroquine, also known as hydroxychloroquine sulfate, is an medicine that can be used to prevent malaria. Okay, according to United States Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the drug experiments outside of human organisms against SARS-CoV-2 and other coronaviruses, with hydroxychloroquine having relatively higher potency, brings some light. Okay, so the test brings some sort of light. Okay, that is why the United States president last year week used a press conference to promote the use of hydroxychloroquine, a common anti-malaria drug to treat COVID-19. Okay, that was the statement said by the Donald Trump. In France also, this drug shows positive results against this novel strain. Okay, so let's move on to the mechanism by which the bacteria infects the cell and the hydroxychloroquine action. So in this video, I'm going to talk in very short form of this mechanism. Indeed, it is very tough and very detailed and mechanism of action. So let's move on to the mechanism. So first, the coronavirus affects a type of pneumocytes in lungs, which are responsible for production of surfactants. What is surfactants? The surfactants are some chemicals which prevents the collapse of lungs. Okay, prevents of the collapse of lungs. So this you can see, this is the collapsed lungs and this is the normal lungs. Okay, so collapsed lungs, where the lungs collapses during expiration, and this is very painful. Okay, so the coronavirus action, type 2 pneumocytes of lungs. Okay, in the this is the type 2 pneumocytes, and in this type 2 pneumocytes there is a specific receptor proteins, that is ACE2, that is angiotensin converting enzyme 2. Okay, so these viruses first come here, and these spikes, okay, these are spikes of these viruses. These spikes first binds to the angiotensin converting enzyme. So this After binding of the virus with the angiotensin converting enzyme, the enzyme changes its morphology and this structure and mediates a receptor mediated endocytosis and engulfs the bacteria to form a endosome. Okay, so now sorry, this is not bacteria, this is virus. So the virus goes enter the cell and forms a endosome. Okay, now in this endosome the lysosomes, these are lysosomes, these bodies are lysosomes. Okay, the lysosomes goes there, all these lysosomes goes there and binds with this endosome and secretes their substance, that is proteases. Okay, they secretes their proteases into this endosome. Okay, after secretion of these proteases, so what is the next step? The viral spike proteins becomes activated and they release the ssRNA, which is this. They release the ssRNA. So now this ssRNA comes out of the endosome and binds with the nuclear genome to form multiple copies of it. This step is very complex. This is very complex step. So in this video I am simply mention this step. Okay, so this single stranded RNA combined in the nuclear genome to form multiple copies of it, and after the maturation of these copies they rupture the shell and emerge out of the cell, and they are ready to infect other pneumocytes. Okay, and that is why they spread this rumor. Okay, so now the part of the hydroxychloroquine action. So how the hydroxychloroquine actually works? Now the hydroxychloroquine action takes acts in this part. Okay, so when the endosome is formed, the hydroxychloroquine is a weak base, so it changes the pH of these lysosomes. Okay, so they cannot release it their proteases. So this, if they cannot release their proteases, the spike proteins cannot be activated and the further steps cannot be completed. So the hydroxychloroquine blocks this process right here. Okay, right here it blocks its this process. This, due to hydroxychloroquine action, these further steps are not going to occur. Okay, so that is why this is effective against coronavirus. But although it is in experimental stage, the medicine is not approved as permanent treatment for coronavirus. So be safe and stay home. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel if you like the video and press the bell icon to get further notifications. Thank you.